Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a you versus them. I usually never call my videos versus like you versus them because I find it too antagonistic. But today I felt that it was important to do so and to really have like one side, in front of the other, kind of, to really see what are the different points of view, the different feelings. It could be that, it's reciprocal and you feel the same, but the aim of the video is really to have as much as possible as clear as possible, the idea of what you mean to one another. Okay, so this is a you versus them. And you can choose one of these piles. We have pile number 1 here with rose quartz. We have pile number 2. This is amethyst. And we have pile number 3. This is a cosmic stone. I think it's cosmic, if I'm wrong. It glitters. I don't know if we can see it here with this light, but it's a beautiful black stone that glitters in 1,000 stars. Now, take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. If you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. We have here this beautiful crystal, this rose quartz. Put it here so that you know this is your reading. And I got these 2 cards here. Actually, it should be just one, but you got 2. The first one is Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life and view from above. Get the big picture. Now, I got these cards as an overall theme of the connection, of the relationship. So you can see like it's really positive, Gates of Triumph. That means that together you can accomplish so much. And this means also that this connection is meant to succeed, has all the potential to become long-lasting and beautiful. So it's like some of you, this is the beginning of the relationship. So this relationship may be new, doesn't have to be, but I think for some of you this is the case. And the doors are open, so you can fully trust this connection. But we have view from above. So this means that it's necessary to see the big picture and the long-term goals of the connection as well. Can be that sometimes we get so caught up in details or so caught up in certain situations and even triggers from the past that we don't see the big picture. We don't see the beauty of it all. So this is a reminder, because you actually have the potential to have a beautiful, meaningful connection. And that you both, even working together, you can be very, very successful. You don't have to, but there's the potential there. So let's put these to the side. So what we're doing is the following. We're going in 3 layers. We're starting with thoughts, feelings, and what's going to happen next. Okay, so what you're both going to do next. Let's put it that way. Okay, so for the what's how can I say this? For what binds you, so to say, not binds you, but what is common to both of you. Okay, so it's like your joint energy when it comes to thoughts, because we're starting with the thoughts. So your joint energy here is the 2 of Cups. That's beautiful. It's the 2 of Cups is here, the joint energy when it comes to your thoughts. thoughts, what you think about one another. Let's put more here so we have space. But we also got 4 more cards. We have Princess of Swords, we have Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress. So even if it's a beautiful energy and you're very romantic, in your thought, there are also conflicting thoughts here, even anxious thoughts. And you communicate, you text a lot. And you're both very independent people, and you're also both very career driven. And you're very actually happy together. I don't know if there's a pregnancy involved here. It doesn't have to be, but it's just a thought. But it's like on the thought, there's you both very happy independently. You're both satisfied. So you're happy individuals on your own, but you're also very happy together. But sometimes communication between you, it's not the best. You know, there is some conflict here. It's nothing major, but it can cause some anxiety, or and sometimes it may be that there is some worry about finances as well. But you're actually very abundant, both of you. You're very creative people, both of you. Now, let's put back here. Good. We're starting with your vibe. So I'm taking here this deck. Each one of you will have a different deck. So let's start with your energy when it comes to thoughts. What do you think about your partner? How do you see your partner? What do you think about your partner? What do you think about your partner? So, what do you think about your partner? Okay. Oh, that's sweet. You have the Lovers. We have the Empress again. So let's put it to the side, I hope. Or if you don't mind, I'll put these beautiful candles here more to the side, so we have more space. And we have the Queen of Wands. We have an extra card that I'm not going to put down. This is the 10 of Wands. So it's like you're a bit overwhelmed. Sometimes, you know, you're a bit overwhelmed with the connection. Maybe you think it's too much, or, you know, you have a lot going on in your life. And sometimes you think, do you have space for this, or is it a bit too much? But actually, you really love your partner, and you think of your partner like being very dependable, and it's like you really chose this partner. You really said yes to the connection in a very conscious way, and you're happy, and you feel you can grow in this connection, and you can feel also you can be yourself, and you have a wonderful sense of humor. And you see the connection also in a fun way. It doesn't mean that you don't take it seriously, but you see it in a fun way. And you see here, you see this as being a connection where you can grow, where you can be yourself, where you can expand. And again, we have the Empress. There's something here about the pregnancy for some of you. Maybe it's just even just one of you, but it could be that you're considering how you're going to tell the news about you being pregnant, if you are the one that is able to get pregnant. And but it's a beautiful energy. You're really happy in this connection, and you're also happy about that. You see that your partner thinks very highly of you. That's what you think, you know, and I think you're right. But you see as being that you think your partner thinks highly of you, and you also think very highly of your partner. You see also your partner as being very creative, very artistic, very abundant as well. and very fun as well. Yeah. Let's see. How does your partner see you? Now, this side here, it will be your partner, and this side, it will be you. Okay. So how does your partner see you? How does your partner see you? Oh. So we have the Magician. And we also have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. We also have Justice, but it was reversed. So you have a very optimistic approach to this situation, to your connection. Your partner is a bit more negative. He sees you as being fantastic. He sees you as being very talented. He sees you as being very intelligent. Sees you as being, someone like someone who always lands on your feet. No, it doesn't matter what happens, you always land on your feet. But then we have the Eight of Cups. So this tells me either there was a breakup between you, and that's why they're anxious. They're really anxious about this breakup, or that you are not together at this moment. And they don't like the distance between you. It could be that this is a long distance connection and they don't like the distance between you. And this gives them a lot, food for thought. And with the Justice card, where was it? Yeah, the Justice card was reverse. And it could be they feel there's a need for balance in this connection. It could be like you have different ways of seeing the world, you have different ways of being in the world. And it's like, I think your partner thinks that there is the need for ground rules, or there are too many rules even, but there's like the need for for like having like rules for the connection, so that you don't hurt each other, or that like that's more structured. But because it was reversed, maybe they find there's too many rules, or they don't know exactly how to behave sometimes, or it's like they doubt that, they don't see it, how can I say this, they find it that you really have to work on it still. Okay, that you both have to work on it in order to to be it more structured, or to have like a better better functioning platform, if you put it that way. Yeah, but they think about you a lot, and they miss you. They really miss you. They don't like it when you're away. They really don't. And it's like, really, while you're very positive, you see this connection as being very loving, very abundant, and something that can grow. You are more positive about the future. You are more positive about them as well, because you see them as being, like a wonderful partner, and being someone who is very creative, like I was saying, very artistic and very giving as well. They see you more as someone who stands on your own. It's like, almost like you don't really need them. They don't feel much needed, because you are someone who, you're just capable. You can do anything on your own. Yeah, there's a bit of different outlook, and they miss you, and they if there is any distance between you, they don't like it. There's something here. And another thing is that I'm getting here. Oh, this is interesting. This is another layer. This is a message for some of you. This is like, for some of you, what they see is someone who's really strong, and that you had to leave something behind. and you still suffer from this. Maybe you had to leave something behind because of the connection, or maybe it was another situation, right? But that you had to leave, maybe you had to leave a country behind, a city, it's like family, community, whatever the case. You had to leave something behind, and that you still suffer from it. You put on a strong facade, but you still suffer, and you still haven't found that balance, that inner balance between you, within you. But it's here. It's so like they can see that you still suffer. They can see that, um, yeah, you're still finding that balance. Yeah, you still need that balance. And maybe sometimes you even lash out because you're still hurting. You're kind of a grieving period here. Interesting. While you see them, and you see them as being very, very loving, full of love for you. That's interesting. Okay, now let's continue. Let me just find my cards. There you go. So now we're going to the heart space. So first, the joint energy between you. That's the word I was missing earlier, joint. So let's see the joint energy between you in the heart space. How do you feel about each other? What is the joint energy between you when it comes to feelings? So just one card, please. What is the joint energy of pile 1 when it comes to feelings? We have the Princess of Wands. So the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands. So this is a commitment. This is a commitment. This may be a new relationship or a very recent relationship, like maybe not even 1 year old. Doesn't have to be, but it's still very fiery. It's still very curious, full of curiosity, full of expectations and potential. And it's very fiery, like I was saying. It's very sensual, it's very passionate, and it's really the promise of something good. So this is something that can get better and better and better, and you're very passionate about one another. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of sensuality here, and a lot of curiosity, and a lot of wanting to build something together, wanting to create something together. Yeah. So something that can grow, has a lot of potential of growth. So how do you feel about your partner? Okay. How do you feel about your partner? So, how do you feel about your partner? We have the Two of Pentacles. Now, how do you feel about your partner? We have the Page of Cups. So you're in love. How do you feel about your partner? One more card, please. And the Six of Cups. Now, so I have to put this somewhere. I'll put it here if you don't mind. So there's a lot of love here. And there's a lot of, on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. A lot of passion, a lot of romance. So you are in love with your partner. If you didn't know, now you know. You're in love, you're smitten. But with Two of Pentacles, you still, you still want to take it lightly. You still want, to see where it leads. And I think there may be a little fear of letting go of control completely. You know, there's a little fear of um, of being very disappointed, but at the same time you're just taking that risk, you're just going all for it. And here with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is really, there's a childlike level to your feelings. They're very pure, they're very sincere, and you feel very connected to your partner, and you feel you can trust them. You feel that um there's a bond there. You really have a connection, and it's like it's on a soul level, in the sense of you share everything, you talk to one another, you really listen to one another. You really, there's a lot of respect here as well, and there's this willingness to be part of the life of your partner, to be part of their life, to be part of their adventure. Yeah. Ah, that's really beautiful. So what about your partner? How does your partner feel about you? How does your partner feel about you? How does your partner feel about you? Pile number one. How does your partner... Whoop! There you go. Wow. We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Cups. One more, please. How does your partner feel about you? We have the Queen of Wands. We had the Queen of Wands here, and there she is here. So he's very passionate about you. And but here we have the Two of Swords. There's something about you that he's still trying to figure out. There's something about you that, and he's afraid of losing control as well. I think both of you, on some level, have past hurts, right? But your partner is, it's even more careful. You are like head over heels and going yes, while your partner is more like careful, you know, like. But as you can see here with the feelings, with the 10 of Cups, this is the happy ending. This is like they feel they found the one. They feel, and this is the one. You know, this is a very passionate woman or person, a very passionate person, a very creative, independent, funny, witty, intelligent, and this is what they love, and this how, you know, this is, that's, you thought they saw you like that, and you think, you know, like, and they see you as being this independent person, and it's true. That's how they see it, and they love it. They love that about you. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's like they fantasize about you a lot, and maybe they even create like a fantasy persona of you, you know, like but they think a lot about you, they fantasize a lot about you. You're always on their mind, actually, and they create these worlds, you know, like of everything that can be, everything that you could do together, everything that you can be together, right? And it's almost like you know, touching the illusion, the or delusion here, but it's not something, it's not, as you can see, you're not fooling them. This is what they do about it, because they're very sharp. You know, I even would say like their energy, from what I got from the thoughts, would be like the King of Swords kind of energy, because they're very sharp. They can see that there's something going on with you, and they see that you suffer. And here with the 7 of Cups, it's like, it's not, they put you on a pedestal. At the end of the day, this is what it is. They put you on a pedestal. They have a really a high regard of you, and they head over heels as well about you. They love you very, very much. Yeah, and you love them. Wow. So it's like with the cards from the beginning, remember? That is this gates of triumph. Yeah. And it's like with this view from above, it's like for you, both of you, not to get lost in one another or in ideas of one another. And yet you keep like this awareness, keep this sharp mindset, so that, you don't fall into illusions. But again, this is the promise of something beautiful. You really have great feelings for one another, and you're very caring towards one another. Really beautiful. Now it's the like what you're going to do next. So what is the future energy of this connection? What is the future energy of this connection? What is the future energy of this connection for pile 1? What is the future? Oh, one just turned around. Just a second. What's the future energy of this connection? Just one card, please. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. There's here a waiting period coming in. But we have bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Wands. So there's a lot of celebration. Maybe even marriage is on the plate. Okay. But until then, there's still this period of getting to know each other even better, of getting used to one another. There's something here. There's a phase that is not that amazing because it's waiting and, getting, maybe adapting to one another. But you have to be patient. Both of you have to be patient, be it with the situation itself or with one another. Yeah. But there's celebration coming in. And so this relationship will grow. And so what are you going to do next in this connection? Pile number 1. Let's start with you. So what are you going to do next? So what is pile number 1 going to do next in this connection? We have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and Death. That's interesting. That's new. After all these beautiful cards, you come up with this. Why, pile number 1? Why? I think, like with the Death and the 7 of Swords, I think like actually it's pure positive. It's now you're not going to break up with this. What you're going to stop is with all these doubts and self-sabotage. This is how I see it. What is the bottom of the deck? The 5 of Cups. And that's how I see it. With the 5 of Cups, there's this sense of disappointment. And I think that it will bring you to the Ace of Swords. There's something here where you start to see clearly what brings you this feeling of the 5 of Cups. Because as I can see here, this is a functioning relationship. But there's something here, that is confusing you. Because you have the feelings, there's the positive feelings all around, but there's something here. And with the Ace of Swords, it brings clarity to you. See? And then we have the Page of Wands again, and the Emperor. So you are starting to see things clearly, and you start to feel more joy. So what I see here with the Death, 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is really stopping the confusion, ending the confusion, ending the triggers, solving the triggers, and and bringing more peace and joy into this connection. Just get another card just to be sure. But that's the vibe I get. Yeah, there you go. The Star, the Magician, and the Temperance. So you're going to heal. And I think that it starts by you healing yourself. You're healing yourself and breaking away. I'm putting on top of it. Breaking away with old drama and baggage. Because you want this to work. Yeah. Yeah. And here we have the Hermit. So it's really an inside job. So it's just like you healing your inner wounds instead of projecting on someone else. Now, let's see what about your partner. What's your partner doing next? What is your partner doing next? So, what is your partner doing next? Okay, first card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's a change here. So, what is your partner doing next? The Nine of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. This is very similar. So you're both working in the same direction. You're both healing old wounds and healing old patterns, both of you. Here with this, because this person is bringing you pure love and is changing their reserved way, or maybe their kind of defensive way. They're changing it into something loving and beautiful. And remember, like we had justice in reverse, now justice is upright. So it's making things right. If there was something in your connection that you needed to make right, it's going to happen. All that confusion we saw here on this side, it will end. It will be replaced by healing, by positive feelings, by hope. And because especially your partners, there's a change here. Let's see if we get one more card just to get a bit more information on what they're doing. Just a second. Haha, there you go. So 7 of Swords, 2 of Coins, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's bringing balance. And it also has to do with self-sabotaging. So stopping the self-sabotaging and bringing balance, yeah, into the connection. But it will take some change of perspective. But I think it's quite positive that both of you willing to put in the effort. Here with the 7 of Pentacles is like this you have to be patient with one another, because again, with what we saw here with the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, there's a lot of self-sabotage going on. There's a lot of feeling stuck in old patterns, and you're both ready to work on them, to change them, and to find balance. That's really, really beautiful. So let's see. Just give me a second. I have to find the deck. There you go. Let's see if we have any other message for you, for this connection. Any final message for this connection, please? Any final message for pile number 1? Any final message for pile number 1? Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. And bottom of the deck, fellow travelers, support is all around you. It's really like saying be supportive of one another and believe in magic and just let, things unfold in their most beautiful way. I think this connection is quite magical. We also have rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present, like you were saying earlier. And here, surrender to the journey, release control. So we have a lot of journey elements here. And last one, expect wonders to emerge, miracles. Yeah, so you may live at a distance, or you both love to travel and you'll probably travel a lot together, or you will travel a lot together. And it's really releasing control, healing the past, and just let this magical love grow and express itself. So, pile number one, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number two, this is your reading. So we're going to take a look into your connection to your special someone. We're going to see how you think about one another, how you feel about one another, and what you're going to do next towards one another. And before we do that, first of all, this is your stone, your crystal, the amethyst. We'll put it here. So you know this is your pile. And we start with the first card. This is the overall energy of your connection. And it says, taking shelter. The answers are within. Now, the first association I got with this is like you are the shelter of one another, or you find shelter in one another. But it could also be for some of you that you need shelter from this connection. There's something in the connection that's not quite right. You need to take shelter, you need some distance in order to think things through, because the answers are within, right? This could also be a sign that, we have to be strong and independent on our own. We shouldn't rely too much on the partner in order to feel safe or to feel successful in any way. So there's nothing wrong with it, but it's all like saying it's all within you. Find your strength within you. So let's see the situation. This is the first and there's another level that's also very positive here. There's like whatever difficulties you may be experiencing right now, you're going to find solutions to it quite soon. This is really positive. So let's take the card away. So first of all, we're going to start with the thoughts, what you think about one another. And first we're going to get the general energy of the thoughts of one another. What is the general energy? So we already have the first card, the Three of Cups. That's really beautiful. So maybe you started out as friends. Maybe you're asking about a friend. Bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Cups. So this person really feels like home. This person is like family. You're very happy when you think about them, and they're very happy when they think about you. So this is here the association with fun, with celebration, with going out, with drinking, and being with friends, surrounded by friends, and just having a wonderful, great time together, right? So now let's see, what do you think about your partner? How do you see them? How does pile number two see their partner? How do they see their partner? How do they see their partner? How does pile number two see their partner? How do they see? Then we have the first card. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so maybe you broke up, or maybe there was here a separation of some kind, or some argument. We have the Lovers, but there's here a distance between you. And we have the Six of Cups. So many of you are asking about a friend, or is a friend that became a partner. So this is like, this is a connection. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. That there was a change here. There was a big, big change in this connection. Something that really hurt you. Maybe this person changed. Maybe this the situation in your life changed. Something that, you know, for many of you, there will be a separation. There's something, or there is some disagreement, and or there was a choice that one of you had to make in life, but something hurt you deeply. You felt really like betrayed, and which is really sad, because you see this person as being your best friend, maybe, or you've known this person for a long, long time, but there's something here that there was a cut, a really deep cut here with the Ten of Swords. You know, maybe it was something that the other people don't find it as seriously or damning or whatever, but it was, for you, it was very meaningful. It was really hurtful. But now let's see. What does your partner think about you? Pile number 2. What does your partner think about you? What does your partner think about you? What does your partner think about you? Pile number 2. What does your partner think about you? So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a waiting period here. What the... Oh. And the Four of Pentacles. So it's all pentacles here. So it could be that the person you're asking about, it's more money oriented, or this is a workaholic, or this is someone, you know, maybe you met through work, or you used to work together, because he sees you here as a colleague with the Three of Pentacles. He sees you as a colleague. He sees you as someone who supports them. Not, I hope not financially. Well, I don't, it's not my place to hope or not to hope, but like they see you like, but this is like more like moral support, you know, like encouragement, like believing in them. And but they see here money, a lot of money. There's something they're very inflexible about. There's something here about waiting, and they're very inflexible. There's also here, it could be about a house, something, maybe you bought, some of you, this is really specific now. If it's not yours, you know, just take what makes sense in your reality. But some of you may have bought a house together. There's something here, you know, and there's something a lot here to wait. There's a lot of waiting here, but because we have the Seven of Cups here, so there's a lot about illusions as well, not seeing things clearly. But so I'm just asking here more information about your thoughts. Just we have the Six of Swords and we have the King of Swords. So what I see here from the context of all is like this, your person may have left either. So one of the things is this person may have left you, or they're coming out of really difficult financial situations, and they had, in order to do this, they had to be very pragmatic. They had to be even like cold, take really cold decisions. And maybe that's why you feel that they've turned cold, yeah, towards you. But you used to be best friends, or you are best friends, or really a very close connection, but something changed because they see this in a more and more pragmatic way, because I think either they have financial difficulties, and here we have the page of swords is the princess of swords, is the page. It's like maybe they're waiting for the right moment to communicate. Maybe they don't know how to communicate what you're going through right now, but they were like more focused on their material life right now. Yeah. And it's like there's something they're waiting for, either things to get better. They're waiting to get to have the money, to have the resources, to have the house. There's something like that. But they're not very good at communicating, or it could be that you just talk online or send messages, and you seem to be a lot more invested, and you see them in a more romantic light. You're very romantic. You're very pure-hearted when it comes to this, and they're more like grown up, so to say. They're more like pragmatic, more realistic. Yeah. Then let's see about the feelings, because the thoughts, it's very pragmatic here. It's not bad per se, but it's not as romantic as you are in this case. So, but let's see. And we have too many threes. We have too many threes here. We have the Three Cups and the three. It could be there is something else involved here, something or someone else involved in this equation as well. So, what is, when it comes to feelings, what is the joint energy of your feelings for one another? For pile number 2, what is the joint energy of their feelings for one another? Well, we have the 9 of Wands, but we have the 8 of Swords, the Princess is the Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Again, 333. This is someone else involved, and this is a bit confusing. Also, the Wheel of Fortune, something will be changing. Let's see what is. But with the 9 of Wands, it's like it's guarded, it's defensive, is not 100% in, is trying to make something work, and there's also the sign of being tired. Could be both of you, but it's 3, it's too many threes here. So it could be that one of you is involved with someone else. It doesn't have to be a third party situation. It could be that he's married to work. I'm saying he because I'm seeing the king, but that this person over here, this your partner, is married to work, and it could be that then it acts more aloof. It seems to be colder. Yeah. Let's see. Let's start with your energy. So, what are your feelings towards? Aha, and you may even have children together. Some of you, you may already have children together. You're thinking about the children. There's something here. And because the Lovers is usually a choice between two people as well. And maybe that was the sense of betrayal, that you already have children. Whoa, it's getting more intricate and intricate. So, but let's see, how do you feel about your partner? How do you, there you go. Knight of Wands. So you may feel that passionate but inconstant, unreliable. We have the Devil and we have the Ten of Cups. But you love this person 100%. And the Knight of Cups, bottom of the deck. The thing is like you're in love with this person, and probably you even married or you have a family together already. And you're kind of obsessed with this person. Some of you, it will be really like a full-blown obsession. And the Knight of Wands, you're very passionate. You're very, very fiery when it comes to this person. And it's very sensual. The connection is very, very sensual, but it's a bit obsessive. And you kind of feel for your, it's like your person is a rock star. This person is just amazing. You just completely you just love them very much. And with the Knight of Cups, it's like it's the right person for you, but it's like a sense of obsession here. It's like a sense that you know something is not right for you, or this person doesn't act the way probably they should, or that you'd like them to, but you cannot let go. You forgive. And in German you say Feuer und Flamme. It's like you're fire and flames. You feel fire and flames for this person. It's like very passionate, head over heels. Yeah. And this person makes you happy. But the sense I get here, even like from the cards, is like it's that song, It Hurts So Good. I'm not a big fan of the song, but the text, it hurts so good. It hurts, but you're happy at the same time. It's a bit masochism here, I have to say. But that's just an opinion, it's not a fact. Okay, let's see. How does your partner feel about you? How does your partner feel about you? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups, but it was reversed. I'll leave it reversed because I want to understand why it showed to me reversed. But one more card. How does your partner feel for you? The Empress. And again, we have two more cards here. I'm not going to put them on the table, but is the Page of Wands and the Devil. I think this obsession is mutual, is reciprocated. You love each other completely. You do love each other. So the feelings are 100% there. So I'll turn this one around now because you are the right person for them. They feel you are the right person for them. You are the one they want to have a family with, they want to settle down with. But it's like there's something in the situation that is missing. There's something here that is not 100% right. And maybe it's because they still connected to someone else. They still have, other obligations. Maybe they have already a family with someone else. And that's why this was in reverse, because they feel this is perfect, but the situation is not perfect. Because this card here could also mean the wife, right? So They feel love. They feel that you heal them as well, because there's a lot of bad boy energy here, this bad boy vibe. Um, and it's like you heal that side of them, and you both obsessed with one another. So that can be that this connection, it's also very, very, like I was saying, like sensual. This could be for some of you, doesn't have to be for everyone. So just take it if it makes sense in your reality. This could be an affair. This could be many layers, right? Because this person may have, like, for instance, also an obligation to an ex, or still be married, but they're not together, they're separated, and but they still haven't done like all the paperwork to be officially divorced. So, and there's something here with the situation that's still not 100% perfect. Okay, and that's why it's a bit tiresome sometimes, and that's why it's a bit defensive, the energy. But there's love here. There's a lot of love. But your partner thinks about the situation in a more pragmatic kind of way, because your partner wants to make sure that everything works out, also on a financial level. Okay, so future. What is the future energy of this connection? What is the future energy of this connection? What is the future energy of the connection of pile number 2 and the person you're asking about? So what's their future energy? We have the 3 of Swords again. So 3 of Swords stands for heartbreak, and it's also like this third party situation, but 10 of Cups at the same time. Hurts so good. Let's see. So what are you going to do next in this connection? What you're going to do next in this connection? What you're going to do next? Strength. You're going to fight for this connection. What you're going to do next in this connection? So, King of Wands. What you're going to do next in this connection? And the Emperor. I think you're the one who's going to take the lead. You're going, 9 of Cups. We're going to do what is best for you, right? I have even 2 answers here, to tell you the truth, about you. So some of you are going to fight for this connection. You're going to take the lead. You're going to, to dictate as well what you want from the connection. And maybe some of you will be dictating an ultimatum as well. It's either this or nothing. Or like we say in Portugal, is either this or soup. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. But yeah, but the other meaning that I was saying is like you finding someone else. It's you finding another person. But I see here more you take the lead in fighting for the connection. Because this is what you're going to do, right? And remember, future predictions has to do with the energy of the now. So if there's something you don't like, you can change it. You can change the energy, okay? And you'll have a different outcome. Because the energy of the now is, I think it's really like this third party or outside influences playing such a major role here, and that will continue, okay? And it could be really hurtful sometimes, but you are so strong. You're going to fight for this connection. And what is your partner going to do? We have the 2 of Swords. What is your partner going to do in this connection? What you're going to do next? We have the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups, then we also have here the Seven of Wands. It's also fighting for the connection. But I think at first, like, I think like your partner is a bit confused, doesn't see how to proceed, and probably they will run away first, and I'll need another card here. The Prince, there's the Knight of Swords. Then we have the Emperor. We have the Emperor on both sides. He doesn't know. It's like your partner doesn't know what to choose, doesn't know what to do. They will take action, then like proper action eventually, but but they're very confused. They have the Eight of Swords here. There's very confusing energy. They don't know how to proceed, so it's all adding up. They don't know how to proceed. I'm trying to get here more information. Yeah, I think they need some time alone here with the Hermit. They need some time alone. And I think so. We got cut off and kept on talking, but we got cut off. So where were we? I was telling you about your partner, what your partner is going to do. But as you can see, there are now different cards on the table because I kept on pulling cards. Now, the thing is, your partner is very confused. Your partner doesn't know what to do. It can be that for some of you, your partner will pull away for some time. That's why we have the patience card in the beginning. But it could be that they will react, they will fight for you, because we also got the Nine of Swords. It could be that they will then finally act. It's like they will have to solve a conflict. Could be an inner conflict, could be an exterior conflict as well, but it has to do with the other person somehow. Because as I told you earlier, I really believe that for most of you, this is a third party situation. And but they will then finally resolve and take some action. And with the situation here, then I said, okay, what is the future energy? We had the Strength card once more. We have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. Now it seems like it's a situation that's going to continue. There is love, there is passion, there's curiosity, but there's something that needs to be solved here. I'm even taking another card just because I'm very stubborn. Yeah, it's the Five of Pentacles. So it was in reverse. So what your partner is waiting for is that a situation, that a financial situation resolves, that it moves ahead, and that they have some clearance. I will have to change our light as well, because the light change here starts to get darker. But so the situation kind of will continue more or less the same. You will fight for it. They will as well, but there's not much they can do right now, because there's something else that they're still waiting for, for it to solve, for it to be solved, right? And let's get you one last card. So what else can you tell us? What other message can you give us? We have faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So this, for some of you, this could be that you're traveling together, or it could be that the person is traveling to you. We had the Chariot card, so it's also a travel card. So maybe if this is long distance, you're going to meet finally. But first of all, like here with the distant thunder, you need to clear the air. That is quite important here in this context. There's some things that need to be solved, but all is possible still. Okay. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you. And I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. And as you noticed, I had to change the light. I was working with natural light, but it just got darker. So I hope you don't mind. Now, you versus them. Pile number 3. This is your beautiful cosmic stone. Can you see the glittering now? It's a bit difficult. But there you go. And we put the stone here so you know this is your reading. Now, we're going to take a look into the energies between you both. You know, just how you think about one another, how you see one another, how you feel about one another, and what's going to happen next. First of all, we're going to see the overall energy of the connection, and we have valiant courage, take action with passion. So we have a lot of passionate energy here, and take action. So this is an advice, so maybe there should be some action to be taken here. Maybe things are not moving forward at the moment, but someone needs to step up, someone needs to take a stance, someone needs to do something. But let's see what the cards are then. So first of all, we're starting with what you think about each other. And so we're going to check the joint energy. So we're going to take one card. What is the joint energy between you two? What is the joint energy between you two? So let's get one card. Wait a second, because it's kind of repeating the energy from the health 3, please. What is the joint energy about their thoughts of one another? What is the joint? Oh, we have the Lovers. So you think about one another a lot. There is love, there is attraction, and we have here the Aeon. This is the Phoenix rising. This is the Judgment. So for some of you, this may be a past connection, and wondering if they should get back together. Maybe you wanting to get back together with this, but it's it's taking some time, and you really like things to be stable. So the Lovers, and it's also like a decision card. So there's a decision that has to be made here. So let's start with you. What are you thinking about your partner? Pile number 3. What do you think about your partner? How do you see your partner? Pile number 3. How do you see your partner? How do you see your partner? Pile number 3. How do you see your partner? There you go. How do you see your partner? We have the Hermit. So this could be that you're separate from one another, that you're probably even in no contact for some of you, because you see your partner as being far away, or as being out of reach, of not approachable at the moment. Then we have the 10 of Cups. but you see your partner as someone that makes you very happy, as the person you want to be with. Maybe you even already have a family together, or you see that your partner has already a family with someone else. And then we have the Eight of Swords. There's some confusion here. You don't know, probably it's like you don't know how to approach your partner. You don't know what to do next. We also got these other cards. We're not going to put them on the table, but we can look. We have the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands. You may see even your partner, someone younger than you or more immature than you. And maybe your partner has children, could also be the case. But there's love here. There's this loving connection, and you're waiting. It's like your partner is far away, and it's real. This is bogs you down. Yeah, there's a confusion. You don't know exactly if you should wait. You don't know exactly what your partner thinks or wants to do. You know, you're kind of confused about this connection. That's why you're watching this. It's understandable, of course. Now let's see, what does your partner think about you? What are their thoughts? Just checking if it's the right way up. What are their thoughts about you? How does your partner see you? What are their thoughts about you? How does your partner see you? How does your partner see you? So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, there is this distance between you, and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be that your partner has left you. Oh, there's some distance between you. Sorry, I was a bit blunt there with he has left you. But it could be that he sees you as being very far away, but he sees this connection in a more playful way here. Or, yeah, with these two cards, yeah, it's like they see it as in a more like relaxed way, the connection. By saying playful, I'm not saying that they're playing with your feelings. That's not what I meant. It's more relaxed, just let it flow, see where it takes you. Let's see where this goes. But they're not they're still, they don't see this in, not very serious, not very committed. They don't see it as being that committed yet, or they don't feel that committed yet. And they have a feeling they think you see it the same way. So it could be, for some of you, it could be that you parted ways. They still think about you. They still think very, like fantasize about you, very passionate, but there's this distance here. And this distance is conscious choice for some reason. It could be because of work. It could be that you live in another city, but there's real distance here, like physical distance. So he just takes it, because of this distance between you, just takes the commitment very lightly. Not it tries to be a bit detached. That's what I see here. But there's passion, and this, your person thinks about you. Pile number 3. I need another card here, because yes. So I need here another card about their thoughts about you. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There's this 9 of Swords. And funny enough, in pile number one, we had here, it's like they also know that this distance bogs you down, but it bogs them down as well. But it's like they try to stay kind of more relaxed with the situation. Yeah. And they see you like also, they believe also that you see it as they do, like really relaxed. But they really think about you. It's like you are the one. But something is confusing here. Something is confusing. Let me just take one more card. What is confusing here? What is here the situation exactly from their side? Yeah, it's the distance. It's the distance between you. It's the distance between, there's something here, but they try to take it easy, you know. They really try to take it easy. Okay. And with your Eight of Swords, it's maybe you think that they are confused, you know, like because you see that they like you, but because they seem not to move. And it's interesting, right? Now I got it. Remember, I was telling someone has to take a stance, someone has to take a step forward, but your partner seems to stand still, right? And I think because there is this, for many of you, this really physical distance between you. And there's something, and it could be even like for 1% of you, that is the influence of a mother figure here. Yeah, as well. It could be that it's family influence as well. Because we also have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is also the card of family. So it could be that you see that the family confuses your partner, and that's why, so his family, his or their family confuses them or has a hold on them, and that's why like they kind of move. So this is a possible scenario. Remember to take what makes sense in your reality. Okay, now careful. Let's see here. When it comes to feelings, what are their feelings towards you? What are their feelings towards you? What are their feelings towards you? First, the overall energy. When it comes to feelings, what is the overall energy between you? When it comes to feelings, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is not per se a romantic card, but we have the Four of Wands underneath it. So yes, there is love, there is celebration, the possibility of coming together, of spending wonderful time together, and even the possibility, like here, of a marriage, you know. So I think you both consider the other as marriage potential, but maybe you met through work, maybe you work together, or maybe you would like to work together. Whatever it is like with Eight of Pentacles, is when it comes to feelings, is there's work to be done, there has to be invested, you know. It's like it's not, it doesn't work just by itself. There's effort involved. There's it's an investment, you know, for the future. Right? Which was bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Yeah, that was it. Now, but let's see. What do you feel for your partner? Oh, wrong deck. Just give me a second. There. What are your feelings towards your partner? What are your feelings towards your partner? We have Judgment. We had this card earlier. So it's really something beginning again. So some of you, like I said, there's separation here, or you have been in separation. It's giving it another shot. There's something here that's being revived. There's like this decision. This is what I want. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Knight of Cups. We have Six of Wands underneath it. Yeah, Six of Wands is the victory card. So it could be that either you or your partner are on the limelight, that you are popular, maybe influencers, maybe famous or to a certain degree. But the thing is like with the Seven of Wands, Eyes of Wands, I was saying swords. I'm sorry. Okay, this is totally different message. Yes, you're willing to fight. So like this is like you're waiting. You're willing to fight for this connection. There's this love, there's this offer, there's this possibility, and you find that you want to go against all odds. You want to fight all the negative voices, all people that don't believe it can be done, don't believe you should be together. You have this strong feeling and you're very committed, you're very focused, right? That this is the partner, this is who you want. So you're willing to go the distance, and it's a distance that it's really necessary to go. There's something here hindering this connection, but you are willing to go the distance and to go for it, and to be all romantic about it, actually. And it's really cool, and you're convinced that you'll be crowned with success. And what about your person? What does your person feel for you? What are their feelings for you? Pile number 3. What are their feelings for you? Wait a minute, they're in reverse. There you go. So what are their feelings for you? Pile number 3. Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. So there is passion. Sorry for the light, I cannot change it. So sorry for the glare, but there is a lot of passion here. They're very passionate about you. They're very attracted to you. But there's someone else, there's something else interfering. They see this connection as being really worthwhile. They see it as or they feel that has future, that it has potential, that it could go a long way. But they closed their eyes to it. There's something here interfering. Let me get another card. Please explain. And I see a mother figure interfering. It doesn't have to be the mother. It could be the community. It could be even like the cultural situation somehow. Yeah, passion is here. What else? Yeah, waiting for the right moment to come. Wait a second. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. It's another woman, but it could be the mother. You see, I don't know if they have their own family, so it could be the mother of their children. It could be their ex. It could be their actual mother. Because again, we have too many threes here. 3 of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and it's like this waiting with the they still they're your partner, so the person you're asking, there is still I'm going to in the clutches of someone else, of in this other situation, and maybe they're going through a divorce, maybe they're divorced already, but they have this shared resources, they shared money, finances with this other person, and it's like they then they're a bit closed off to love right now, but they see the potential. The attraction is there 100%, but they're a bit closed off. So physical attraction, 100%, they're all in. But for it to be more serious, they're very afraid of it, or they cannot at the moment. So it's like it stays like more a long distance situation. This is the Page of Swords. So like texting, writing, and so on. So what is going to happen next? And it's funny because this fell, and underneath it we have the Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups, yes, there is love. There is this wanting of intimacy. Intimacy is not just on the physical plane, also in the emotional plane, of sharing, of partaking in someone else's life. But there's a blockage here. There is a blockage here. So that's why it needs to be worked through. It could even be that you feel that they keep you at an arm's length. That's why you see them as this hermit, right? There's some fear here, maybe of getting hurt again, or even fear of being taken advantage of financially, for instance. So there could be different scenarios here. So what is the future energy of this connection? So what is the future energy of this connection? Pile number 3. What is the future energy of the connection of pile number 3? There we go. Future energy of the connection of pile number 3. You have the Ace of Swords. So clarity will come in. There will be a clear decision. There will be clarity. Yeah. And from what I see here, because we have the Fool, the Devil, the Queen of Swords, is he's, I'm saying he, because I'm saying this figure here, but your partner is going to, so as I was saying, so it's going to break free from the clutches of, sorry, I just got a phone call and interrupted. I didn't want to take the phone call, but it still interrupted the filming. But I see here breaking free from these clutches of the ex. This is what I'm seeing here. So it will be a clear decision. But let's see if the other cards confirm this. So first of all, what are you going to do next? First of all, what are you going to do next? Okay, so we have here the Moon. We have the Queen of Pentacles. One more card, please. And we have the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So you're going to focus on yourself. You're going to listen to yourself. You're going to let go and let God. Actually, here with the Moon card, you're going to trust in your intuition. You're going to trust in the universe, and you're going to focus on yourself. And but it's going to hurt a little bit here with the Three of Swords. Let's get another card here, because it's a doing card, and the Three of Swords is a more feely card, but in my perspective. So there you go. The Ace of Cups and the Magician. So you're going to do what is right for you. You're going to do what feels right. You're going to heal from that Three of Swords. With the Queen of Pentacles, we're going to empower yourself, and you're going to let go. You're going to let go because it's not up to you now. You're going to put the ball in their quarter, so to say. You're going to put on, it's up to your partner to take a decision. So you're going to focus on yourself. You're going to heal. You're going to empower yourself and focus on your career. What is your partner going to do next? And remember, this energy is just of the now. Okay, it's based on the energy of the now. If you don't like it, you can change the energy, and then you also get a different outcome. Okay, so what is your partner going to do next? What is your partner going to do next? So we have the Queen of Wands. What is your partner going to do next? The Four of Swords. And the Moon as well. So your partner is not going to do much. But there will be message. You'll be talking to each other. But with the Queen of Wands here, there will be communication. But it's like there's a letting go here from both sides. Queen of Wands. What do you like to tell me? What is your partner going to do? So what does this Queen... There you go. The Three of Cups. So, you know what? Your partner is not going to do anything. He wants to keep the status quo. He wants to keep you around. He wants, keep on having fun with you, keep this relationship light and breezy, and for them not to take like any serious relationship, and keep on holding on. But I think then that the clarity here comes from your side. I think you're the one who's taking a decision. You're the one who's like, at least for the moment, just to let it go. You're probably not breaking up, but you know that, okay, they are the ones who have to make a decision, who have to do something. For some of you, even could be that the person you're asking about is a bit of a player. Doesn't have to be, so take it as it makes sense, but it's what I'm getting here. And I think you're the one who's discovering your worth. You could be up to fight for this, but it has to be worth it for you as well. And I think you're going to start to see things very, very clearly. Now, any last messages for pile number 3 for this connection? Any last messages for pile number 3 for this connection? Are there any other messages? Pile number 3. grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Doesn't really apply here, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I'm not even commenting on that one. I'll let you take it in if it really makes sense to you. But I'll get us another card. Pile number 3 for their connection. You have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And this is what you will be doing. And maybe here the grace and gratitude has to do, with, because for me, this energy is much of your side of the story, is you seeing, the best in the situation, but you're ready to heal and you're ready to move on. There you go, traveling lightly, simplify your life, moving on, leaving any baggage behind. Yeah. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it makes sense. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.